I mean, I've noticed from the marches across the country that the framing of this moment has been mostly about George Floyd. Um, and there have been marches, I think, in the past few days. I feel like there's been more energy around Breonna. Has it been difficult from the side of like the organizing activism to lift her up? And what do you think we could be doing that would shift that, like beyond this, right? Beyond this moment, what should we be doing to shift it?
Unfortunately, always. And that hurts a lot because as a black femme, a black woman, someone who survived police terrorism myself, you think about that in these moments, right? And it's not to erase anybody else, but it's to also think about your own life as a black person. If something was to happen to me, and it did happen to me, how do we lift that up when we take that for granted? And how and I feel Tasha right now. Our mayor just, I'm glad he joined the call so people could see how, how much bull he just spit out when you didn't say anything March 13th. You didn't say anything 2 weeks later when Jesse Stringfield died, but also, like you're talking about your kids, and we're talking about black women being murdered, women being assaulted by LMPD officers. It's hard that we have to make these conversations happen, right? And I'm thankful for the folks that jumped on this call, because that was exactly what I had envisioned. We've got to make sure that people understand that Say Her Name wasn't just a campaign because it was catchy. It was a campaign because we erased what happens to black femmes, black trans women, black women, black gender queer folks when they're killed by state violence. And we shouldn't be doing that. We should be lifting that up all the time. We should be making sure that we're safe. We should be making sure that we keep us safe as well, and making sure that there's community defense around law enforcement, because we know how they are.